Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing The Walking Dead Season 3 mid-season finale. Now, this episode, it brings in a new group of people who are trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, if you will. This man, he's running through the woods. He meets this other lady, almost knocked his head off, so I assuming she thought he was a walker. It's like, is there a clearing up there? He's like, okay, we can't go back that way. It's too many walkers. So one of his people in his group gets bitten. We need to take her out because she's going to turn. We can't be having it. So that's like, okay, her son is not shielding it because it's his mom. Doesn't want to do that. They reach to what appears to be the other side of the prison. So they seek refuge there. Meanwhile, at Governor Land, Glenn and Hershel's daughter, and I can never remember her name, Hershel's oldest daughter, are, in the room together. Glenn's asking, did he touch you? What's good? Because I'm ready to hurt this food. Because he didn't have you take your top off. So she's like, no, he didn't touch me. So that dead walker that Glenn killed last episode was just sitting there. So he proceeds to take all the walker's bones out, like, hey, when they come back in here, we're going to use this as a shank. Plan worked somewhat, because when Merle and another dude came in, Hershel's daughter just immediately stuck bone in dude's neck. Merle and Glenn get to scrubbling around, but Glenn, he's still hurt and sore from that beating that he got and that exercise he got killing that walker. So Rick and them, they didn't found a way in, hog-tied some man, and made their way to like the room next to where Glenn is. And I'm assuming they heard Glenn talking, so they released a can of tear gas / smoke bomb to run in, get Hershel's daughter and Glenn, and one swoop out. Cause now the whole Governor Land is all up in roars. Hold on, what happened? Somebody of them, broke in. Old dudes in their hogtie. What's going on? Glenn has to know. Merle's here. Yeah, your brother Daryl. He the one kidnapped us and took us hostage. Meanwhile, Michonne's like, I got some stuff to do. I'll be back. They already suspicious of her. Like, could she been a spy working here just to, bring out other people who are, trying to survive this apocalypse? So she goes to the governor's house. She goes in there to see how these walker heads just sitting in a little tank. And I guess she sees the little two walkers she had at first. So she gets mad. Sitting in this chair. It's a doom, doom. What is it? It's Governor's daughter. So her first thought was, oh goodness, the little girl's tied up. And she got this little bag on her head. Let me help her. Takes the chain off the girl. I'm like, oh Lord, Michonne, no. And she takes the hood off. That little girl went to go by her. She's like, no. Got up, got her sword, was just about to cut that little girl's head off. Governor walks in. Governor's begging and pleading, put his gun in his gun holster down. It's like, do not kill her. She's my daughter. Michonne's looking at her like, you are one sick puppy. You got all these walkers in a jar. Well, in this aquarium. Something wrong with you. Knew something was wrong with you from way back. So Michonne's like, bump this and just pushed the knife right through that girl's head, and he flips out. It was about, they get to tussling and fighting. He's getting the best of her because he's banging her head in the wall and pushed her head all inside of the little walker fish tank. Mind you, these walkers, even though, their head is cut off, they still can bite because they still got their teeth and they still want blood or human flesh, I guess. So she couldn't reach her knife, so she was able to reach for this piece of glass and shoved it into Governor's eye. So she's standing up, she's about ready to, cut Governor's head off when Andrea walks in there and just, oh no, because, Governor, her man now, she living good and getting to drink all the time. So she's like, what's good? What you doing? Why you do that then? She all mad. And Michonne just looked at her and she was like, you know what? Peace. And walked off. Andrew's looking like, how you just came back here just to hurt him? Until she saw them walker heads on the floor and in the fish tanks. Then she started to think something wrong with the governor. She sees a little girl sitting right there. You would think Andrew would thought this ain't right, something ain't right. We need to stop this. I need to get the heck up out of here. But no, she stays. So Merle comes into the governor and he's like, you know, we're going to find whoever did this and we're going to get him. Governor's thinking, didn't you tell me you killed Michonne? So if you killed her, how was she in here to take out my Walker daughter and almost kill me, took my eye out? So they didn't set up this whole big old meeting and governor's going on about how there's some traitors amongst them. And they zero in on Merle, like, Merle, it was your fault. They take his little knife hand, or the knife part of his hand, got a gun to him, and brings out Daryl. Daryl's looking at him like, really, fool? You in the middle of all this? And Merle's looking like, my brother. Andrew's looking like, Andrew and Daryl looking at each other like, oh snap. Daryl's looking like, you a part of this? Really? So that was basically the end of that. Governor Land. Meanwhile, back at the prison, what's his name? Carl, Herschel, prison dude, Carol, Herschel's youngest daughter, baby, whatever her name is. They all sitting around and they hear these noises. So Carl, being the man that he is, Nan's like, okay, I'm finna go figure out what this is. He's killing walkers on the way. The people who done snuck into the prison for refuge, they trying to take out these walkers with shovels. Yeah, Carl's looking like, really? Gotta save some more people. So this girl's about to get attacked. So he get to shooting all the walkers. They looking like, where did that come from? Look, and you a little boy. You got a gun and you shooting walkers? What the heck? So he's basically like, come on, we can help you. He sees old girl stumbling and falling. We're like, leave her. We ain't got no time for this. So they're like, we can't leave her. So they all in the room sitting there trying to debate whether we should kill this woman or not. Meanwhile, Carl done locked this door like, y'all got some food and y'all safe. It's all wording off. So y'all cool. Homegirl ain't feeling it, like, let us out. Big dude's like, yeah, this is house, his rules. He saved us. Let it be it. So that was the gist of the episode. Yeah, Rick and them did get out, but they like right outside of like the perimeter of Governor Land. And if it's any indication about their shooters and that one girl who was trying to shoot the bow and arrow and she's the best, Rick and them seem like they have a fighting chance. Cause like if she's the best, who couldn't shoot a walker, something ain't right. So Michonne reappeared and like, you did what you had to do. She was like, yeah. And it's like, okay, you can leave. And she's like, well, I could help y'all bring them people back here. I want to stay with y'all. But she didn't say that. So, yeah. That was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.